The multiplicative inverse of I power minus 35. So first we are taking the given complex number as z, that is z is equals to I power minus 35, and this can be taken as 1 by I power 35. Now we are finding the multiplicative inverse of this number. So multiplicative inverse of z is multiplicative inverse of z is 1 by z, that is 1 by z value 1 by I power 35. Now 1 by I power 35 is nothing but I power 35. Now we are simplifying that term, so that can be taken as I into I power 34, and I power 34 can be taken as I square power 17, and I square value minus 1 power 17, and this I into minus 1. This is odd number, so we are taking this value as minus 1. So I into minus 1 is equal to minus I. So minus I is the multiplicative inverse of the given number. Write a plus ib by a minus ib whole square minus a minus ib by a plus ib whole square in the form of x plus iy. So first we are taking the given complex number as z is equals to a plus ib by a minus ib whole square minus a minus ib by a plus ib whole square. And in the next step we are writing this term as, now this is equals to a plus ib whole square by a minus ib whole square minus, this is a minus ib whole square by a plus ib whole square. Now taking LCM, and this is equals to, here LCM is a minus ib whole square into a plus ib whole square. Now a plus ib whole square into a plus ib whole square, that is a plus ib whole square, ib whole square into a plus ib whole square, that is a plus ib whole square minus a minus ib whole square into a minus ib whole square, that is a minus ib whole square. Now this is equals to, in the next step we are taking the expansion a plus ib whole square, a square plus b square, I square b square plus 2ab, 2a into ib whole square, a plus ib whole square. This is the expansion of the a plus ib whole square, and again we have another square here, that is whole square, minus, now taking the expansion of this inner value, that is a square plus b square value I square b square minus 2ab, minus 2a into ib whole square, whole by. Now this is in the form of a minus b into a plus ib. Before that we are writing the both of the terms in the same square, that is a minus ib into a plus ib whole square. We are taking the same square to both of the terms. Now this is equals to a square, I square value minus 1, minus b square plus I into 2ab. This is the first term, whole square, minus, now taking the second term, which is also a square, I square is equal to minus 1, minus b square minus I into 2ab whole square by, now this is in the form of a minus b into a plus b, that is a square minus b square, a square minus I square b square, but my I square is equal to minus 1, that is a square plus b square whole square. Now this is in the form of, first we take this total value is equals to capital A, and this total value is equals to capital B. That is capital A is equal to a square minus b square, and capital B is equal to I into 2ab. So here also we have the same terms, capital A and capital B. Now this is in the form of a plus b whole square minus a minus b whole square. So a plus b whole square minus a minus b whole square is equal to formula 4ab. That is 4 into a value a square minus b square, b value I into 2ab by a square plus b square whole square. So and this is equals to I into 2 4 sir 8ab into a square minus b square by a square plus b square whole square. Now it contains only the imaginary part, that means in this term real part is equal to 0. Now this term can be taken as now 0 plus I into 8ab into a square minus b square by a square plus b square whole square, which is in the form of the x plus ib. That's all. Next problem, show that the complex numbers 2 minus ib, 1 minus 2 whole square and minus 2 minus 11ib, 25 are conjugate to each other. Now we want to show that these two numbers are conjugate numbers. So first we are taking the two numbers as z1 and z2. z1 is equal to first complex number and z2 is equal to second complex number. Now these two are, now we want to show that these two are conjugate numbers. Conjugate numbers means the conjugate of the first complex number is equal to second complex number. So first we are taking the conjugate to this complex number. If it returns a second conjugate number as answer, then we are saying that these two numbers are the conjugate numbers. So first we are taking the z1 complex number and take the conjugate to this number after doing the simplification. So this is z1 is equal to 2 minus I by, now taking the expansion 1 plus 4i square minus 4i, and this is equals to 2 minus I by 1 minus 4 minus 4i. I square is equal to minus 1, and this is equals to minus 4 minus 4i, and this is equals to 2 minus I by minus 3 minus 4i, and this is equals to 2 minus I by minus of 3 plus 4i. Now to convert this number as in the form of the a plus ib, we take the rationalization by the number 3 minus 4i, that is into 3 minus 4i into 3 minus 4i by 3 minus 4i, and this is equals to taking the product of the numerator values. 2 3 is 6 minus 3i, 2 into minus 4 minus 8i plus 4i square by minus of this a minus b into a plus b 9 minus 16i square, and this is 6 minus 3i minus 8i minus 11i minus 4, since I square is equal to minus 1, by minus of 9 plus 16, and this is equals to 6 minus 4 2 minus 11i by minus 25, and this is applying this minus to numerator values, minus 2 plus 11i by 25. So here we get z1 value is equals to minus 2 plus 11i by 25. Now we are finding the conjugate number to this number, which implies z1 bar is equals to, conjugate number means we are changing the sign of the imaginary part here, then it becomes minus 2 minus 11i by 25, minus 2 minus 11i by 25, which is nothing but the z2. Therefore z1 bar is equals to z2. So given complex numbers are the conjugate to each other. Therefore z1 comma z2 are conjugate to each other. Find the least positive integer and satisfying the equation 1 plus I by 1 minus a whole power n is equal to 1. So what is the value of n which satisfies this equation? What is the least value of n which satisfies this equation? So first we are writing the given equation here. Given equation is 1 plus I by 1 minus I whole power n is equals to 1. Now taking the rationalization, that is 1 plus I by 1 minus I into 1 plus I by 1 plus I whole power n is equals to 1, that is 1 plus I into 1 plus I, 1 plus I whole square by 1 minus I into 1 plus I, 1 minus I square whole power n is equals to 1, which implies, now taking the expansion, 1 plus I square plus 2I by 1 plus 1, I square is equal to minus 1 is equals to 1, that is 1 I square value minus 1 plus 2I by 2 is equal, whole power n is equals to 1, that is 2I by 2 whole power n is equals to 1, that is I power n is equals to 1. Now we want to find the value of n for which this equation returns 1. So here I power n is equals to 1. What is the value of n which satisfies that equation? So first if we take n is, what is the least positive integer? For positive integer means first I take n is equal to 1. Then what it returns? I power 1, which is not equals to 1. Next we are taking n is equals to 2. Then what it returns? I square. I square is equal to minus 1, which is not equals to this equation. Now taking n is equals to 3. N is equal to 3 means what it returns? I cube. I cube is equals to I square into I minus I. So which is not equals to 1. Next we are taking n is equals to 4. So n is equal to 4 means what it returns? I power 4. I power 4 is equals to I square into I square. And that is minus 1 into minus 1 equal to plus 1. That is n is equal to 4 satisfies the given equation. In the same manner, the numbers which are the multiples of 4 are also satisfies this equation, that is n is equal to 8, n is equal to 12, n is equal to 16 and so on so on. These are all the values which satisfies this equation. These want the least positive integer, that means we take n is equal to 4 here. So I power n is equals to 4. Then if n is equals to 4, then we take first n is equals to 4, then I power 4 is equals to I square into I square, that is minus 1 into minus 1 equals to 1. Therefore the least positive integer is equals to, the least positive integer n is equals to 4.